I'm your host, Moog the Diamond Lion, coming to you live from Two True Brand 2K in association with the biggest impact organization where you can be the biggest impact as long as you move with meaning. So, joined here by a couple members of the administration today. We're really just putting together another podcast trivia episode for you guys. We had a really good turnout last time, so I'm hoping we can do that again. The president is in the building. Your Department of Statistics, our director of statistics, is in the building, and as you know, I'm the director of broadcasting. So we're going to give people a little bit of time to get in the building. I know a lot of us have been waiting for this. So um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and actually ask DOS if you don't mind to go ahead and let everybody in the Discord know that we are live right now, because I know that they've been waiting. So give them a quick little reminder if you don't mind. But this is Two True Brand 2K. All right, we are an official LLC. We do very good work over here for our league. We're really trying to take it to the next level and provide a very unique experience on current gen and eventually on next gen that most players probably just aren't. They're not experiencing right now in 2K the way we're doing it. Our ambitions, our visions for this particular product, for this family really over here is really to push it forward and push the esports gaming community into a very good position that's a safe space for a lot of ballers all around the world and provide you the most competitive and fair league that we possibly can. So um as everyone should be starting to pour in now. Actually, I can look at the chat from my end, but we're going to go ahead and get started. That's a little bit about Two True Brand. If you didn't know, you can follow us. We do. I believe that page is actually coming up soon. We have several. We have a website that you can follow for any the records, the teams, to get to know the players. Once again, this is Bio for short, biggest impact organization. Please move with meaning. Please move with meaning. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go right here. Yep, perfect. It looks great. It looks great. All right, yeah, everybody's already in the building. Salute Mac. You know what I'm saying? Salute Zay in the building. Salute Tay. You know what I'm saying? Salute Breezy in the building. What up, Breezy? What's going on, Breezy? All right, so your administration, starting at the very top, who is present today, is the president Scarecrow. You know what I mean? Scarecrow 4, well known throughout the entire league, putting in work on the court and off the court. Your director of broadcasting is yours truly. You know what I'm saying? Director of external affairs is GQ, the one and only, Two True Q. Director of financial operations is Jimmy. Big shout out to Jimmy, who does a lot for the entire league that really does not get talked about enough. Director of internal affairs is my boy Casual. Hopefully Casual can swing by. I know if he can, he's probably working or something. I know he's a busy young man. Director of Investigations is Breezy 2 times. Shout out Breezy. Like I said, Breezy is in the building. So shout out to you. Director of Personnel Management is Kingdom Bear. I know she's had her hands full. And the Director of Statistics, who is also here with us today, is Charlie Ross. So quick intermission real quick. And by quick, I mean super quick. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you were coming by the live stream today. All right, it really helps us grow over here. This is the biggest impact organization official LLC. This was a big deal for us, y'all. August 10th was a huge date for us, and I'm going to go ahead and actually turn it over to the president so he can kind of fill y'all more in about really the major move that just happened for the league that affects everybody from administration to players. Go ahead and take it away, Mr. President.
Yeah, man. No, hey, thanks, Diamond. No, I really appreciate your role in this. So first and foremost, for those of you who are unaware, I was out of town this weekend, traveling to Denver, Colorado, for a wedding. My best friend got married in the Colorado Springs area, so I had to fly into Denver. It just worked out perfectly. So we made history this weekend. It's the bottom line. Here again, we had already announced the LLC. We had already announced that the business account was open. However, it did have some limitations, right? So in order for myself as the president to be on the account and operate it as such, I physically needed to be there in person with our director of finance. Otherwise, it would have just been him on the account handling everything. But they would not let me operate anything just remotely. I physically had to be there. So it was very ironic being that he lives in Denver and I had to fly to Colorado anyway. So on August the 10th, I want everybody to remember this date. On the 10th of August, 2023, your president and your director of financial operations sat down, got together, met each other in person, right? We always operate in this virtual space. We got together and met each other in person, had an amazing conversation about the future of bio and the future of Too True. And we were able to schedule this appointment, right? The appointment with US Bank to officially also get my name on the account and open the account up full access so that we could start receiving money. And I think I'm telling y'all, man, this was it was a phenomenal experience, and it was historic. It was historic. So big shout out to Jimmy, man. Even after this is all said and done, you know, we did what we had to do for the account, and then we went and we grabbed some lunch, man. We went to Red Lobster, had an amazing conversation, man. And I could tell y'all, as special as this is, as y'all know, moves like this is what gave way to other special moments, like the special moment that happened today. So if y'all didn't know, the bio administration received their very first payday today. Very first payday today. It's the very first time, first of many, right? First of many, because here again, we believe in being an organization that keeps promises. And everybody remembers that we promised that 50% of our pot would be the KLA winning pot. The other 50% would compensate this administration for all the hard work and dedication and effort behind the scenes that doesn't get talked about enough. Well, today they received their recognition. They received that appreciation, right? And they got paid by our LLC officially. And that would not have been able to happen had it not been for this moment, had it not been for what happened on the 10th of August, 2023. So I wanted to just start out by just sharing this moment, man, because it's going to go down in history. Like, this is our beginning. It's the beginning of something special, but it's also going to become the norm, right? Putting money in not only in just the administration's hands, but also, y'all know what's coming with the reverse money league for our GMs and our players, right? You're either building with us, right? You're either moving with us or you're moving out of the way. So here again, hey, I just had to get it off my chest, man. That was special. Shout out to Jimmy, you know, for even making this possible. You know, amazing weekend, but more importantly, just want to recognize the entire administration from Diamond Line to Charlie Rod to Breezy to Casual, the Kingdom Bear, right? The GQ, the entire administration, man, has been working tirelessly to provide y'all, you know, this type of experience, and they deserve the payday they got today. I mean that with all my heart and soul. They absolutely deserved it. They earned it, and they'll continue to earn it because we're out here to serve you all. Back over to Diamond Line. Hey, Diamond, I think you're still muted.
Yeah, beautiful, man. Really beautiful stuff there. Even if you don't see the impact from this immediately, I promise, like, the shockwaves that's going to be felt from August the 10th is going to be something that really, really carries us forward in the future. So, moving on, a little bit of plugging. If you don't know where to find out about us, or if you just want to find out about who we are, what we do, about our league. So, number one, you can go to twotruebrand.com. All right, that's a www. Our league website for league-related affairs is going to be www.recleague.net. All right. So hit us up there. This is the YouTube channel, please, everybody. So I appreciate y'all. I see we're at 90 subscribers. We are 10 subscribers away from 100. That's a huge, huge deal. So please continue to like, continue to sub. We're going to continue to bring y'all great, great league-related content at Too True Brand NBA 2K Leagues. And on Facebook, we are the Kingdoms League Association. So visit those sites, plug that, you know what I mean? Get that in. The thought of the week. Mr. President, did you want to go ahead and take away the thought of the week and kind of elaborate on what this start of the week means for the league and for you today? You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Definitely. So I'll tell y'all, like, this one, I found it just kind of stuck with me. It really did. It kind of stuck. So the KLA thought of the week: worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles. Right? Anything that's going to happen tomorrow, good, bad, or indifferent, is going to happen. But worrying will take away today's peace. And I thought that was deep. I thought it was deep. I thought it was profound. The one thing that we are deliberately trying to enhance as an organization is our consumers and our customers, if you will, right? The members, the players, the GMs, trying to enhance their everyday experience. It's an experience, and these experiences create memories. And the more we can enjoy the experiences here in the now, like right now, the less we're worrying about what happens tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying don't prepare for the future. I'm not saying that at all. You absolutely, you don't want to approach any situation unprepared. But worrying, the constant, listen, it goes back to mental health, right? The constant anxiety, the constant, I'm nervous about this, or I got this, going on next week or whatnot. Hey, if you've prepared well enough, then relax in that preparation and be at peace and enjoy yourself. And that's what we're about here at the Biggest Impact Organization, man. We're trying to create an experience that you can enjoy on an everyday basis and thrive in that enjoyment, right? So, I just thought that was profound, man. So that's why I chose it as the KLA Thought of the Week.
That's big, man. That's big, especially for me. I didn't even know that was the Thought of the Week. Honestly, that's a good one to keep in mind. You cannot just over worry yourself. That's not going to help you be productive. If you've done all you can do, sometimes you got to let it shake out, not panic and stay in a strong, positive mindset. So, all right, exclusive stats, y'all. Let's get into it. So, quick rundown. Teams in which all 5 players scored 10 or more points in the game. Now, before we just get into everything, I like this one a lot because this shows really balanced offenses and offenses that aren't necessarily leaning on, one or two people. No offense if that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Every team's different, but I really, really like this one. And Mr. President, is this going to be one of our cash reward trivia questions? Just so I know.
No. So this is actually pretty innovative. Let me because we're getting ready to bring our DOS on now. But before I bring her on, I kind of want to give y'all the context. So this is brand new. Like out of every podcast we've ever done, this is something that our director of statistics, Charlie Rock, came up with on her own. She was brainstorming on more ways to accurately capture statistics that are happening within the league and share it, right? Share it amongst the podcast or whatnot. So that said, this is really her lane. And that said, Diamond, if you don't mind, let's go ahead and bring her on so she can kind of give us the rundown of, number one, what her idea was, and then she can kind of give us the rundown on what she's captured so far. Charlie Raw, over to you.
Yeah, Charlie Raw, definitely come forward. I know if you're still in the backstage, please come forward.
All right. Hello, can y'all see me?
Yeah, we see you good. I hear you too.
Perfect. All right. Good evening, everyone. So yes, I'm really excited about this. As I have been collecting stats for you all, certain things like really pop out to me. And this is one of the things that always pops out to me because it doesn't happen, but so often when all 5 players are able to contribute 10 or more points in a game, that I just love to see it. So I have taken the liberty of starting to collect those stats on a separate Word document. Just every time I come across it, I'll just jot it down and I will be keeping up with it consistently so we can have it on the podcast for you all, because we're not going to be able to put it on the website, but more reason to come through. So this week, we have this happening 5 times with 4 teams. We got Moneyline scoring, all 5 players scoring 10 points against No Risk, No Reward. We have Child's Play on the 8th against No Trust. We have AMC Legends against, again, No Risk, No Reward, President representing. We have Black Pharaohs against Moneyline Academy on the 10th, and again on the 10th with Black Pharaohs against the AMC Legends.
Wow, man, that is solid, man. That is super, super solid. So, look, man, as I was saying before, whenever you can get that type of team effort towards what y'all are doing on the court, it's gonna take a little bit of pressure off of everybody. It's like good basketball karma, bro. Like when it's not just one person constantly attacking, good things tend to happen. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all for having some well-run offenses, and I hope that translates into, into y'all playoff hopes. So I'm gonna go ahead and let DOS continue here. What do we have? The efficiency leaderboard for week 2. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and explain to them what this one's about.
So again, as I'm putting in stats for you all, certain things just pop out, and this out of everything is the most satisfying for me to put in as a statistician. I love numbers. I love completeness. It's it's satisfying to me. So I have taken the liberty of keeping track when somebody is 100% efficient. They make all of their shots. I mean, and it's not just important to me just because I like numbers, but I feel like there is some value in just knowing where to be and knowing where to take your shots, you know. Just that's why I included everybody, you know, everybody who was able to do 100% efficiency, even if it wasn't, you know, over 10 points per se, you know, because I feel like there's a level of, you know, IQ that goes into being able to achieve that. So I definitely wanted to start keeping the statistic for you all and, you know, see who becomes the leaders and who emerges over time with this. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. And as y'all notice, you gotta, I imagine DOS kept this in mind too. You have to take a certain amount of shots. So don't come out here thinking you about to just put up 3 shots and go 3 for 3 and wind up on this efficiency list, bro. That's not how it works. Don't y'all try to do that, man. Don't y'all try to do that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. I know how y'all do, man. Let's move on to the next slide. All right. So once again, this is a Kingdoms League Association presentation. All right, on 2 True Brand 2K. This is going to be the $5 trivia question. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let my president or my DOS go ahead and read this. Now, y'all pay attention. This is one of the questions. This is the $5 trivia
this
question.
This is all her. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely don't want to steal her thunder. This is all.
Okay, cool.
Listen, and I will say this much. Just so y'all can really appreciate the gravity of just how hard the administration is working, right? Like I said earlier, they really deserve what they got today. All the trivia questions and the extra bonus stats came from your director of statistics. And as of right now, hint, as of right now, she is a 1-person shop. Like she's the director of her department, but there's only 1 person in their department and she's doing all this by herself. So the moment someone comes on the net and wants to kind of join the Department of Statistics, hint, and help her out, I'm just saying, right? You know, she can definitely hire more individuals. But no, I just wanted to say that I'm not going to steal her thunder at all because this is all her. She came up with all this by herself. So Charlie Rowe, over to you.
Why, thank you, Mr. President.
Right back to you.
I appreciate that. So, okay, so the first question, if you're paying attention, you know, not too long ago, you'll know the answer to this. So, what team is the only team this week to have 2 games in which all 5 players scored 10 or more points? We got the Black Pharaohs, we got AMC Legends,
okay,
Miami Killers, and we got Top Legion. Which is the only team to have 2 games in which all 5 players scored 10 points?
So can I say something? Let me. I'm actually glad.
Please, Mr. President, please say something and also remind everybody about how the trivia is going to work. So
yeah. So remember, this is the $5 question, right? So we got the $5 question, the $10 question. You have the $20 question, and then at the end of the show, obviously, whoever wins Player of the Week, whoever's the Player of the Week wins a $25 cash prize. Now, I'm glad I did this. So, and with the staff constructing this podcast, because again, I was out of town this weekend. What it does is it actually gives me an opportunity to play with y'all because I don't know the answers to these questions now, which is a good thing. This is the first time I'm seeing it from this perspective, and I'm playing the game with y'all. Now I'd be a fool to not choose my own team, AMC. Hold on. So the question is, you said, okay, 2 games in which all 5 play. I'm going to those 4 teams are. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna go with us. I'm gonna go AMC over everybody. I'm gonna go with us. We'll see later on, but that's my guess. Yeah, y'all wanna take her? Well, nah. My director of statistics definitely can't take a crack at it because I know for a fact she knows. Damilan, do you have a guess, or do you already know the answer?
Man, no, I do not. My guess was going to be either AMC or BP, either AMC or Black Pharaohs.
Okay.
2 games in which all 5 players score. Yeah. I feel like I remember a game where y'all. I feel like it's y'all too, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We'll see. We'll see. All right.
We're gonna see who the winner is of that one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, did I mess this up? This was supposed to be the $10 question. Okay, so if this is the $20 question,
Okay.
I might have did this wrong. It might not be in order, but okay. But anyways, sorry, my bad. If I mess this up, that's my fault. Go ahead.
It's all good. We can pivot because we all in the building now, so we can pivot. We can do it however we need to.
Right.
Cool.
Okay, so the next question we have is, which team is the only team to have a representative in the 5 major stat races, leading the 5 major stat races? I should have been more clear about that. Besides AMC Legends for week 2. That is the second question.
Read that one very carefully, y'all. Besides AMC Legends. So you know what
Besides
I'm
AMC Legends,
Ooh.
who has a player that is represented in the leading 5 major stat races?
This is a good one for the $20.
This is a good one.
This is a good one for the $20 one.
Yeah, because my first answer would have been us, but it's besides us.
Right.
Ooh,
They said not us. That's crazy. I like it, y'all. Y'all putting it in the chat. I see y'all, man.
I'm gonna go Child's Play. Only because I know what type of record they got. I mean, no disrespect to nobody else. I'm gonna go Child's Play on that. So okay, that was a good one. That's a good one. Oh, my DOS is going there right now. Let's go.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. All right, and then what's the last? Oh, I did it out of order. Okay, so this is the $10. So what we just did was the $20 one. I did it out of order. My bad, y'all. And then here's the $10 question. Okay, cool. All right, we ready?
All right.
Yeah, here's our $10 question. So this is another one that if you were tuning in not too long ago, that you should have the answer to. So this week, the most amount of points scored on 100% efficiency was 28 points.
Yeah.
What team does this player belong to that scored the 28 points?
They're on top of it, man. What team does he belong to, though? Y'all on top of it, but what team? Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, man, these some good ones, bro. These some good ones.
So my answer ain't even on here because I would have guessed it was Casual from Top Legion. Would have been my guess. So I'm gonna guess. I can't wait to see the answers now. I'm gonna guess Miami Killers. It was gonna be my guess. That's gonna be my guess. I'm gonna guess Miami. Here again, just so y'all know, right? So at the end, at the end of the show, we're gonna retroactively go back. We're gonna try to check the chat to see who answered with the correct answer first. Just remember that if you answered with that or whatever, and you didn't put your your Cash App, like your Cash App next to your answer, or at least your player tag, your PSN next to your answer, because we gotta be able, Bio has to be able to actually get you the money, right? So bam, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Just to let y'all know, if I already rinsed you up, then we probably already know who you are if I already made you a moderator. But just from this point moving forward, definitely try to put your gamer tag next to your name, especially if you don't have a wrench, because it's going to be much harder for me to notice you. But it is going to be first come, first serve. We're going to be completely fair with it, just like we did last time. So, yeah, man, those were some great questions. Those were great. So, y'all mow that over. We're going to award the winners in the chat. Moving on to our standings, all right? Moving on to our week 2 standings. So, and this is pretty significant. Y'all know what I mean? Because it's not like we're playing an entire 82-game season. So, we're really starting to get into the meat and potatoes of things here. You start to find out, for the most part, who teams are. So, we're going to start with the Prime Conference. All right, we're going to start with the Prime Conference, man. Keep liking up in the chat. Starting at number 1 for the Prime Conference, Black Pharaohs at 12-0. Looks like one tie. I can't remember what the circumstances behind that was.
So on that, before you move on, I do have an announcement to make. So, and this is completely on me. if you have any ties on your record due to a game, so it's important y'all go check the website and verify this is correct or incorrect, but it's due to a game from the night 2K started glitching. So if you had a 10:30 game or an 11:15 game on the night 2K glitched out on us and subsequently didn't play it on time because, you know, remember I made that announcement in Discord, hey, this is not going to count against y'all. We're going to have to reschedule these games for a later date. In the meantime, this is just in the meantime, the placeholder for that was ties, but they're not permanent ties. You're still going to have to go back and play those games. What I need from each team, though, if you fall into that category, right? So if you see ties on your record that shouldn't be there, you still got to go in and request a game time change request so the league can track it, right? And we're not replacing it as a tie, and so that you can play it, which has to happen this week. So all the games that here again, you're not going to get forfeits for them, but we got to replace those ties with actual play games because of what happened. That's a reminder. So if you see a tie on your record and it shouldn't be there, that's why. Just remember that. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. Don't consider it too harsh at all. You can finish that. You can get your get back. You can finish that business. It's just consider it unfinished business. That's all. Little standby. So right behind them, in the Prime Conference is I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really too surprised with this top three. I'm not too surprised with this top three in any order that they would have wound up in. So following the Black Pharaohs, you got Miami Killers at number 2, okay, at 8-5, and following Miami Killers, you have the AMC Legends at 8-6. I'm gonna stop right here for right now just to explain something. I really, really appreciate the teams that came up from the private club to help us fill in some gaps this year, and that they're performing immediately. I respect that so much. So yeah, y'all keep supporting every single team in the league and all the team captains and GMs, because that's big, man. In terms of just making sure we're not putting out a watered down product. Y'all, that starts with you guys as players. So appreciate y'all for putting that work in when nobody's watching and when we are watching. Following the AMC Legends at the 4th seed is going to be Moneyline Academy. Okay. At the 5th seed, you have the Sovereign Rulers at 5-3. Now, okay, so I see. Because of the wins. I see. Okay, yeah. They got to play some more games. Following the Sovereign Rulers, okay, you have Tay Mafia at 3-6. I feel like a lot of those games were close ones. I feel like a decent amount of those games are kind of close. You have No Risk, No Reward at 2-8, who I feel like has kind of been trying to develop their culture more than anything. And you have the Spartans at 2-8 as well, with a couple of ties in between. Y'all remember what we said about all the ties, just consider them games that we got to come back to. So that's the Prime Conference right now. Right now, like I said, I'm not too surprised with the top 3 at all, and very proud of the teams that we've brought up that have come in and immediately done work. So in the Exodus Conference, Exodus, number 1. Now this is a surprise to me. You know what I mean? Call it what it is. Number 1, we got Child's Play, y'all. Child's Play has come out. They done kicked down the door and come in blasting. They're doing work. They're putting their name out there. I want to see how it translates in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very impressed with how Child's Play on the individual and the team level with how they've gotten down in the Exodus Conference. Following them, you got Top Legion right behind them, 8-2. I believe, yep, that's Casual's team. You got Top Legion at 8-2. Okay, one time. I'm gonna let y'all read the ties. I'm gonna just say the wins and losses for now. You got Vamp Camp. Did not realize that. You got Vamp Camp as the 3rd seed. All right, coming in at 6-4. A lot of teams above 500 in Exodus. You got No Trust right behind Vamp Camp at 5-3. Decent amount of games to make up there. You got the Bully Boys at 3-9. All right, followed by the Avengers at 2-8, and our new team, which I kind of almost consider this an expansion team, at 0-9. So you got to give expansion teams time to gel, come together, get acclimated, get into the flow of the actual league. So I'm not really looking at their record seriously, at least not this season. So we'll see what they do as time goes on. So those are the Prime and Exodus conferences. We're going to go ahead and move on. All right. Are we about to, what team is going to? Oh, yes. So we're about to reveal answers. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to my Department of Statistics. Okay, and I'm going to work with you, Mr. President, and try to identify the winners as you do it as
Yeah,
well. And I'm
yeah,
gonna go
yeah.
ahead and have DOS read that again to the audience, and we're gonna go ahead and announce the winner of our first trivia $5 question.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You can go ahead and take back over, and as soon as you want me to, I'll reveal the answer.
Got you. Alrighty, DOS, if you don't mind reading that for me, and then Mr. President is gonna reveal the answer.
All right. What team is the only team this week to have 2 games in which all 5 players scored 10 points or more? The options are A. I think the slides got rearranged here. The answers here are rearranged.
Okay, no problem. Well, if that's the case, let's just read off the answer for now, and then we'll move on to the next question if we can. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, the answers.
I see what happened there.
Yeah.
I see what happened there.
Oh, it was the
Got
okay,
it.
cool.
Okay,
Awesome.
all right. I think that's actually, hey y'all, I think that's actually on me. I would see that's what happens when you're trying to copy and paste without looking at the answer. Like when I was that's actually kind of funny. So last minute when I was trying to rearrange some slides, I was trying to copy and paste and I didn't want to see the answer. So I'm like up here, whatever, because I wanted to play with y'all. I will never make that mistake again. So I messed that up. Hey, that's on me, y'all.
That's all good. It's all good. We super early. It's still special,
okay,
man. It's a lovely vibe, bro. All right. So it was the Black Pharaohs, though. All right. So let me help you out there. So who was the winner of this question?
Yeah, did we see who won?
Wait. So was the Black Pharaohs a?
It was an option originally on the first.
Oh, it was an option originally. Okay, so let's see if anybody got the Black Pharaohs. Let's see. Oh, I see a lot of A's. So okay, so right now it's looking like Tay is the first person to say A when we said it. So when we released this earlier, the first person to say Tay on it. Tay was on it. Y'all agree?
Tay, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he was on that.
All right, one thing I will say, Mr. President, I don't want to complicate the situation, but we do got a couple people before Tay that said Black Pharaohs. Do we count them, or do we need people to say the letter?
Oh no! Wait! I didn't see that. My bad. Hold on. Whoa!
I see. Jump Out Gang put BP. Tay gonna get mad at me, bro. Tay about to.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping hard. I'm tripping so hard. Oh wait, my bad. Hold on. Whoa. Look, wait. The chat goes so fast, I can't keep up. Wait, hold on, y'all. Y'all, please calm down, bro. Wait. Just let me get. I'm trying to scroll. Okay, so who? So said BP.
Yeah.
Breezy said okay. Breezy said BP.
Yeah.
Did anybody else say BP first before him?
No. It was Breezy, then it was Jump Out, then it was Tay. I owe you some Popeyes, Tay. I ain't gonna lie. I owe you some Popeyes, Tay.
Bro, I'm getting confused. Okay, hey, I'm gonna trust you. I think it's Breezy. Listen. That's
what it looks like to me. It looks like Breezy to me.
So your unofficial $5 trivia winner for the $5 question is Breezy. When this game is over, when the show is over, and y'all stop blowing up the chat, I'm gonna go back and check again, right? Because the chat is moving too fast for me, and every time I try to scroll to an answer, somebody else says something in the chat, and it is getting hard for me to identify. So right now, your unofficial winner is Breezy.
Which is a beautiful thing. I do
100%. The fact that we're this active, this is crazy.
Yeah,
the fact that we're this active right now. So yeah. Best of bet.
Yeah, man. Right Stay active in the chat, man. Get active in the chat, man. Breezy, I got you, bro. Tay, I owe you some Popeyes on my soul. I promise you, I do. I ain't trying to do that to you like that, man. All right. This is my favorite part of the show, low key. One of my favorite parts of the show. The KLA race for greatness, man. All right. So this is the race to make history in our Kingdoms League Association. As everyone knows, we are all underneath the KLA for season 2. So we are all directly competing against each other. Your scoring champion, right? Your scoring champion right now, as of week 2, is going to be DD Smooth. DD Smooth from the AMC Legends with 234 of them things, man. 234 on them things. That's crazy. Look, a decent amount of y'all got off to a pretty fast start. You know what I'm saying? Decent amount of y'all got off to a pretty fast start. So I didn't know who was going to be in the lead by season 2. I mean, by week 2. So shout out to Didi. I don't know if Didi in the building right now. We actually, we were supposed to. We're supposed to be talking to Didi at some point. I don't know if Didi's available to be brought up. If he is, we'll go ahead and get him on and we'll talk to him about it. But while we're waiting on that, Mr. President,
I think it's,
do you want to give any words on your teammate?
Yeah, for sure. So 2 things. I think so I think we're gonna wind up inviting the front runner for rejector of the year right now onto the show as a special guest. I think that's what we're gonna wind up doing and whatnot. Because I didn't reach out to Didi in advance, but Didi's always ready. Let me make that clear. I can send him the link right now. We can have him. He's always ready. But no, man. First of all, the reason this is satisfying to see is because Didi has a different role, right? So y'all know he won the flat out won the scoring champion award for the VLA in season 1, flat out, period. And, some people tried to question, like, maybe it was because, of transition. You always get out on transition on fast breaks and stuff like that. Well, look, man, Didi has identified himself as a non-offensive player, and he just wants to be the lock. Like he has told himself that he wants to win the King of Thieves award. Like he told me, like on the phone, like, hey, Q, this season, I'm not trying to be the scoring champion. Like, I just want to be your lock. Like, I want to be the reason our defense thrives. For him to take that identity and then this deep in the season, he's still the front runner for scoring champion, bro, that is insane. That is insane, like insane. So shout out to my dog, Didi Smooth K. Oh man, it's good to see you on this board, bro. I'm telling you, it is.
Especially to come into the season with a defensive mindset like that. That almost reminds me of the Olympic team with Kobe back in the day, just coming in there and immediately before we even think about offense, I'm guarding everybody. Don't even worry about it. I like that, man. I like that, man. Shout out Didi, man. WDD, man. I see the Black Girls talking that stuff in the chat, but WDD, you know what I mean? The numbers don't lie. You don't got to like the numbers, but you got to respect them, you know what I'm saying? 234 points for Didi. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all the top 10 for scoring so y'all can see who's really in this race right now. So number 1 is Didi. We done got that out the way. 13 games played, 234 points. Number 2, also from AMC, is Showtime with 206 points. AMC putting that ball up. They're putting it up, man. That's crazy. 206 points for Showtime. Showtime, I don't know if you in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but shout out to you, man. Mr. President, I know that's your teammate as well. I've been personally watching Showtime do his thing. Crazy stats across the board for Showtime. Is there anything specific that you want to say about your boy?
Man, look, man. Show, golly, bro. Show has grown so much as what I would call an informal leader. He's not the GM, he's not the team captain, but he's the calm in the storm now. And when me and Show first started playing together almost 2 years ago, he had like the Kobe-esque mentality where I could do it all. Like, you want to win, put Showtime in. He was very, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say cocky, but you really couldn't tell him nothing. You couldn't tell him nothing. Like, Show just knew that he was that dude. He knew he was that dude. Man, like to see the growth though from him, because now, like, even in adversity, Show is the one that's keeping us all together. Right? I'm telling you right now, if you think it's coming from me, it's not. Like, I got a little quick temper when something going wrong. Like, hey, why don't we do it this way? Like, man, I told y'all we got it. And it shows like, Q, relax. Hey, sometimes we human, we're gonna make mistakes. Let's bounce back. Let's get it together. Everybody stay calm. Right? He's that force now. He's that presence now. You can even ask Breezy. I'm telling you, Show has grown so much. He is the facilitator on both sides of the floor now. And when I say Bob, I really mean on both sides. He's constantly communicating, constantly talking, and he always has the same tone of voice, man. And that in itself. So just to see him at number 2, right behind Didi is man, it's hard to put in words. And I got more to say. I got something to say about Breezy. I got something to say about Ghoul. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till you get through. I don't want to take up. This ain't the AMC show. It's the KLA show. But it is kind of like the AMC show right now. I ain't gonna count.
Right.
I just had to say that.
No, this has been a crazy couple of weeks for y'all. A crazy couple of weeks. And hey, y'all, for everybody talking about averages and whoop whop the damn, bro. Listen, that's a lot of work. And as you heard earlier in the show, the Department of Statistics is one deep right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting all these things together for y'all in the background. But if you would like to accelerate the process, please raise your hand and put in that work. We won't deny you. I promise. Yeah. Especially that department. That department gets crazy. So you got to respect the numbers, man. What was that, Mr. Perez?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add this right now because it matters for everybody. Hey, so the reason, and this is dating all the way back to season 1 of the Private Club, the reason we've never designed awards to recognize averages, 2 reasons. Number one, the only time we've ever tried to do it, what you would have award winners that have played in 20% of the games. A 20-game season, and someone plays 4 games and they average, whatever. They average, 23 points a game off 4 games because they had 4 really good games. Or worse, they've only played 1 game. And to be honest, back to Diamond Lion's point, my sister would be pulling her hair out if she tried to filter through the data of the website based on averages to come up with the top 10 in averages for a threshold of 10 games or more. That I'm telling you. Now, and that's it. Here's what that does, though. It incentivizes 2 things. And y'all got to understand the strategy behind this. It incentivizes that you play all your games and that you don't try to skate out with nothing but forfeits, right? Even though you do have to enforce the 16-minute rule, right? But that you don't try to just skate away with forfeits and that you play. The whole purpose of you signing up for this experience is that you compete. That's the first thing. Let me tell you what it also does, though. It also incentivizes you organizing your team with starters and reserves. Now, I know that's not everybody's strategy, right? I know some team like Humble Mentality, back when they still play with us, is a good example of this. They got like literally like 13 people that they run with on an every, on occasion, and they're like really just plug and play. That's fine. But the more you keep rotating out, you don't have set starters, you're going to put some of your teammates in positions where they can't compete. So a lot of times what you'll see is you'll see really good players on this list, but they'll be farther down on the list because they're rotating in and out and they're not playing as many games compared to teams like us, who we have a set starting 5 or whatever. Or even better example for those of y'all who remember season 1 of the Private Club was Elite Standard. Elite Standard, they had 5 players on their roster, no reserves. They played with the same 5 players for the entire season, and they was hooping. Right? And so it kind of incentivizes that, build your chemistry with your starters, so to make yourselves more competitive for this. Last thing I'm gonna say, what y'all don't see on here is who's in the 11th spot. I'm gonna go ahead and get that to y'all. You ain't even gotta go to the website. It's me. So I'm gonna put it like this. Okay. The AMC Legends, bro. The AMC Legends, our starting five is in the top 11 for scoring champion. I'm gonna just leave it right there. I'm gonna let it go. I said this ain't the AMC show. I just had to put it out there. Man. Hey, and then Gould, bro. Y'all don't understand. Gould started out as a reserve. Hold on, Mr. President. Let me let you get to it. Let me work through the list. I'm gonna let you talk about Gould once we get to Gould, man. Yeah, I keep going. I ain't gonna lie. It's AMC. Look. Let me let you get through it, man. My bad. Man, where we at? I lost my fault. We number 3, Final Lock. Nah, you good. Shout out AMC doing some early good work. Final Lock, as y'all know from the first episode, you know what I mean? Final Lock has been putting it up, and only 7 games played, 175 points. And that's another thing I want to say. You know what I mean? I might not have the your points per game right in front of me right now this season, but I know how to take context, you know what I mean, into the situation and look at your games played compared to the points you have and do a little bit of mental gymnastics. So 7 games and almost 200 points, that's crazy. Shout out Moneyline Academy. Shout out Friday Lock. We're going to see if he can get back into the top of this race. Coming up next, as y'all heard Mr. President go off about, rightfully so, is Breezy 2 times putting in work on the court and off the court. Y'all know that means a lot to me, man. Y'all know that means a lot. Whenever you can take on administrative responsibility
and still be doing your thing on the court, you built different. I'm sorry, you just built different. 151 points in 13 games for Breezy 2 times, followed by number five. Number five. Look, man. Look, Quack, bro. Look, I like Quack, bro. I like how Quack approaches the game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like how Quack approaches the game. That's not somebody I would mind playing with. In only 7 games, 143 points while taking on all kinds of extra responsibilities. I ain't gonna get into the nitty-gritty of it, but yo, shout out Quack, bro. That was earned, not given. Coffin. I've been watching a lot of Coffin lately. Coffin from the Black Pharaohs. Who said nobody from the Black Pharaohs is up here? Y'all up here, bro. Coffin from the Black Pharaohs in only 8 games played has 134 points. 134 points in 8 games, man. And y'all know all the scores. There's a lot of scores on the Black Pharaohs, so that means a lot to me. That's a lot of points, man. That's a lot of points to have within a great system, is what I'm trying to say. HCS on Tay at number 7. You know what I mean? Coming in only 6 games, putting up 128 points. Which team was that? Oh, Child's Play. 128 points. So, Child's Play getting some representation within the top 10 of the scoring champion race this year. You know what I mean? Shout out to HCS Tay. Shout out to Tay, on Tay. And shout out to Child's Play. And number 8, AMC Gould. 9 games played, 124 points. Mr. President, please continue your thoughts that you were having on AMC Gould, enlighten us to what we don't know. You know what I mean?
Y'all know I could talk about AMC this whole show. So
don't do it, Mr. President.
But yeah, I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna do that. The whole league will turn on me. I'm telling you right now, we'll lose everybody, bro.
We got a good chat. Yeah.
Yeah, oh my soul. Oh Moses. So look, man, now the Gould situation is special because he started out this season as a reserve because we were trying something new. And he did everything I asked him to do, like even from a reserve. So you see, he missed the first 4 games. So for him to miss the first 4 games of the season and still be on this list, just bro, it really speaks to who Gould is on the inside. You know, forget who he is on the court. It speaks to who he is on the inside. And then when his number got called, right, when we made some changes, we parted ways with a certain somebody. You know, I don't even need to go into details there. And he stepped up and, you know, came back and filled that starting role that he should have been in the whole time. You see where he's at. And so that's just special. That's just special. Shout out to Breezy too, man. Shout out to Breezy. I'll talk about him later on when we get to another stat category. But yeah, for sure.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Big shout out. Yeah, there we go. At number 9, but watching a lot of this player too. No risk. No reward. Doe off the third, man, 124 points. And Doe, I feel like, I don't know if Doe in the building, but I feel like Doe is trying to establish a culture over there right now. And I think he's doing a lot of what's within his reach to do that. And let's be real, y'all. I'm not roasting over records and stuff because you don't just come into a league that's already had established champions and just start doing what you want to do. It just doesn't really work that way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really work that way. So shout out to the leaders of teams that are still building something. What I would consider young teams, quotation, virtually young teams. You know what I'm saying? At number 10. Oh, look at number 10. I know we got Tough to do. I just seen Tough. Tough. At number 10 for Child's Play. Tough is in the building, man. Tough is in the building in 7 games, putting up 121 points. So shout out Tough. A-Tay, stop being messy in the chat, bro. Shout out to Tough, man. Shout out to Tough, man. Shout out to Tough getting into the top 10. These are your top 10 for the scoring champions so far for the Kingdoms League Association. This is season 2 and this is week 2. So this is how it's shaping up so far. If you want to go on a late run, you really got to put your foot on the gas pedal, and shout out to the top 5 that's already leading that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. Perez for almost making top 10. That is crazy. I'm going to give you that. Let's go to the next slide, man.
All right, let's go.
All right. What we got? So for Glass Cleaner of the Year, I'm gonna go ahead and move it along. I know y'all wanna see y'all who's the winners, but Glass Cleaner of the Year, I'm gonna go ahead and let Mr. President talk his stuff, man, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Off the top of my head, this one is not really close. So, Mr. President, talk to me a little bit about rebounding, a little bit about your role for this team and what AMC wants to do this year, and we're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah, Diamond, you know my mindset on this one. I don't have a lot to say only because, you know, winning this award, I really don't care if it doesn't sound humble, it's the truth. You know, winning this award for the 3rd season in a row, if it doesn't equate to a championship, like I said, and I'll say this out loud, I want to be where the Black Pharaohs are, period. Like they are the standard. Like winning a chip is the standard. So while and I'm being humble when I say that, man. For real. So while this does, I mean, I think it's going to feel even better when you look at go and pull this up right quick. So yeah, you look at the top 10. I'll be the first to say it. I really love the fact that my dog Breezy, bro. The fact that Breezy is number 2 on this list is insane to me. So I will talk about that. But as far as my role here and having 2 times more rebounds than anybody else in the league, bro. Like I think maybe 3 seasons ago, like maybe like season 1 of the Private Club, right? Seeing that would have had me feeling really, really good, like really, really excited. But this is starting to become the norm, bro. Like I really feel like I'm supposed to play this role for my team. I do feel like I am Superman, bro. Like it's a joke, but it's not a joke. I'm that dude in the paint, period. Am I saying I'm the best ever to grace 2K? No, bro. Do I have games where, another big will get the best of me? Yeah, I can name a couple of them. Father Rand, Camaro Mack. Like I can name a couple of bigs that have absolutely gotten the best of me. But as far as being consistent day in and day out, the most consistent big out there, yeah, that's me. It's the Kryptonian. But it's still to this day, bro. To this day, it has not led to a ring. It ain't led to one of these to this day. So what does it really matter, bro? I really don't have much to say on this until this type of performance leads to a championship. Then that's where you're going to hear me talk my stuff then. But until then, bro, I'm trying to get where they at. So
right, man. Right, man. The talent level's there. The ability is definitely there, man. It's another AMC teammate of yours, Breezy, 2 times coming in right behind you at 72. Yeah. So, listen, y'all. One thing that you don't put up a bunch of stupid shots because you ain't gonna get that back. No second chances against AMC right now. There is no second chance. You know what I'm saying? There is no tomorrow. You know what I mean? Moving on to number 3 from the Black Pharaohs, right behind them, YKTV. YK, I seen you earlier in the building. I don't know if you're still here, bro, but 69 rebounds in only 8 games. Yeah. Shout out YK, man. I want to point something out to y'all too. The 2 top guys in rebounding right now are also the 2 top dudes in assists for people that qualified for the rebounding list. So you know what I mean? Not only are we getting guys just kind of grabbing the ball, these are guys really pushing the offense and really making the right play instantaneously, you dig? So shout out to y'all, man, for not just being being glass cleaners, but y'all are versatile big men. At number 4, you know what I mean? Quack, who seems to be in the top 5 of every list. Quack from Child's Play, man. Shout out to Quack. Shout out to Quack's individual talent on the sticks. 7 games played, 68 rebounds. That was close. 3, 4, and 5 is very close. You got Nat Type from Moneyline Academy in 8 games coming in with 66 rebounds. Cullies from Top Legion, all right, coming in with 45 rebounds. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Cullies, man. Cullies been getting busy down there. EC from No Risk, No Reward, coming in with 45 rebounds. And that's good because, like I said, if you're no risk right now, building culture is the most important thing. Moving on from that, Truly a Menace from Child's Play. Child's Play is getting in these lists, man. And only 5 games played with 38 boards. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got Jada NYC at Chris. I don't know. Chris, is that you? Chris, let me know if that's you. Chris was saying he might be Jada or Truly a Menace, one of the two. But yeah, we got Jada NYC coming in from Miami Killers in 7 games played with 35 rebounds. And at number 10, oh, wow. At number 10, we got Mac. Let me say something about Mac being at number 10, bro. Mac does not always get to play every single night, whether that's lineup adjustments, whether that's Mac's real life. And we all know, Mac grown, Mac big grown. You know what I'm saying? Mac grown. So, Mac isn't always on the game, bro. So when Mac comes on, Mac does work. You know what I mean? He's competing with your big man. He's giving his team second chances. He's doing those things that are very, very hard to come back from if you're opposing him as a big man. Shout out to Camaro Mack in 3 games. I'm going to say that one. I got to run it back. Shout out to Camaro Mack in 3 games, making the top 10 in rebounds, man. Making the top 10 in rebounds, man. But if y'all want any chance at the number 1, I don't know. You're going to need to make a different, probably, archetype at this point. I think it's over with for this one, personally. Moving on, though.
Hold on. Before we move on, let me say something about Cam. So Mac, man, I really mean this. Mac, having played against most of the bigs in our league, he's one of the individuals I told y'all earlier. If he played on the roster, and this is not a shout out to the Black Pharaohs because apparently their formula works. They ain't lost a game yet, so it's not a shout out. It's not a knock on how they conduct their business. But if they were one of the teams that had a set starting five and he was in that set starting five, I'm telling you right now, Mac would be one of them individuals who would win some awards. Whether that's rebounds, whether that's an assist, whether that's a blocks, I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you, he's definitely one of the most versatile players. Period. What makes him different than any other big I've played against this season is that when he's on the floor, you don't know what you're gonna get. Dude got like a 6'10" diamond finisher with play take or whatever. He has he has like a power forward or whatever, like a smaller power forward with play take. Dude, I swear to God, I think it was like last season. We talked about it in Discord. Bird crossed me up so bad, bro. I promise you, like my build was like swimming in the ocean out of bounds.
You said
it was
back
bad,
cross you up?
Bro. Did I ever? Bro, he took my ankle so bad. Hey, y'all should have been in the AMC party chat when he did it too. It was, bro, I was getting fried. I was getting roasted. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? But then he also has a 7-footer, right? So he has a 7-footer as well who can dominate you on the inside, like 278 pounds or whatever the case may be. And we seen that in game 6 of the VLA semifinals. And so it's like you never know what you're going to get with him. Whereas most of the bigs in our league, they're kind of predictable. If they're in a lineup, you know what to expect and you know exactly how to posture yourself against them. Cam is just one of those individuals, bro. It's like he's hard to prepare for. He is difficult to prepare for. Hey, and I'm going to put this out there. AMC going to be mad at me, but I'm going to put this out there. When he wasn't on the floor the first time we played them, we almost ended their winning streak. I'm calling that. We almost ended our winning streak. Oh, my soul. But then the second game, Cam came out there and did the thing. Hey, look, no cap, bro. So that's just me showing respect where respect is due. Or whatever. I just had to get that off my chest, bro. For real.
The chat finna go crazy over there. Hey, shout out Cam, man. Look, Tay want us to stop gassing up Cam because he want to be able to control his big man's ego, man. So we're going to go ahead and move on. You know what I mean? We don't want Mac to turn into a monster on us. So we're gonna go ahead and move on, man. Sure. We gave you your flowers, Mac. You know what I'm saying? Don't shed a tear, bro. We're gonna go ahead and move on. So, Diamond of the Year, personal favorite for me, involving your teammates, pushing your teammates. Wait, dang, come on, man. Showtime Hughes is in the lead for Diamond of the Year coming into season 2. This is complete. I thought Casual might take. This is completely unexpected for me. I ain't gonna lie. This is completely unexpected. 127 assists. Man, wow, that's a lot.
Crazy. This is insane.
That's crazy.
This is insane, bro. It's insane, bro. It's insane, bro.
Yeah, man. In 13 games, 127 assists. And hey, y'all, what I'm not finna do, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I don't care if y'all get mad at me. I'm not gonna punish somebody for playing the game. If he was ready and the team he was going against was ready, you know what I mean? It's in God's hands at that point. What y'all want me to do? I don't got time for all that. Shout out to Showtime Hughes, whether you like it or not. You dig? 127 coming into season week 2. Wow, way to keep the team together. Child's Play on Tay, 6 games, 91. In only 6 games, 91. Yeah. Wow. In only 6 games, 91 assists. That's crazy. Impressive. That's crazy. Onte got to start coming through the building. I'm gonna call the Child's Play one Onte. Tay from Black Pharaohs is just Tay, but Onte, you Onte. I don't know what AC. Oh, okay. We'll figure it out. Doe off. Damn, Doe. Okay. Doe off the third, coming in. No risk, no reward. Doe off the third, man. 8 games played, 70 assists. That's good. That's great. For a team that has, you know what I mean, some work to do, some building blocks to lay down on their foundation. I like to see them being competitive in these type of stat races. That don't make no sense, dog. That ain't right. Scarecrow, for some reason, somehow, has 67 assists. Okay, really facilitating the offense. I done seen full court passes from Scarecrow that just wind up in the corner pocket. It's crazy, y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. If you ain't seen it, you gotta watch it, man. Talk about floor general. You gotta watch it, man. Not just knowing to give up the ball or being willing to give up the ball, but knowing when to give up the ball. I don't know. I'm about to nerd out, y'all. Miami Killers. ISO Rose. ISO Rose has been balling out. I don't care what nobody says. ISO Rose has been balling out. 65 assists for Rose. 65 assists for Rose. 65 assists. You got Father Locke, one of the elite scorers, coming in at number 6 with 59 assists. I love to see the elite scorers of the league also getting their teammates involved. You know what I mean? Everybody's got different jobs, but I love to see that. I love because you're attracting so much attention. You dig? Breezy 2 times. I feel like I'm saying Breezy's name a lot tonight. Breezy 2 times. You know what I'm saying? 56 assists for Breezy. You know what I mean? We got, is that from Vamp Camp? Vamp Moolah?
Yeah, that's on.
Vamp Moolah from Vamp Camp coming in at number 8, 47 assists. I knew Casual was going to wind up on this list. I ain't know where, but I knew Casual's been really leading his team, like a real leader for real. So you got Casual coming in at number 9, making the top 10 with 45 assists. And DD Smooth K from AMC, another AMC member coming in at 40 assists, man. 40 assists. So a lot of y'all are playing great basketball on an individual basis and playing good team basketball. All this lets me know is that the playoffs are going to be absolutely crazy. The playoffs are going to be absolutely crazy. Like, I'm not even playing with y'all, bro. The playoffs are going to be nuts. We're going to go ahead and move it along now. What's next? Is it King? So let's get in that work. So it's time to announce who won the $10 trivia question, man. It's time to announce who won the $10 trivia question. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the Department of Statistics to go ahead and read this question again. And I'm going to have my president announce who the winner of that was as I take a look in the chat myself. So DOS, go ahead and read that for me if you don't mind. And let's go ahead and announce the $10 trivia winner for tonight.
And let me know if I made the same mistake on this one as well. Because I'll be honest with you, I can't tell.
Okay.
I see the answer there. So.
Okay.
All right. So this week, the most amount of points scored on 100% efficiency was 28 points. The question isn't what player it is. The question is, what team does this player belong to? A, Black Pharaohs. B, AMC Legends. C, Miami Killers. D, Child's Play.
I think I went with Miami Killers. Let's see what the answer is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Child's
Play.
Child's Play.
All right.
Congratulations to Quack. I know y'all were saying a bit about him before.
Quack's been going crazy. All over the court. Hopefully Quack's in the chat. Speaking of the chat, I don't even know if I can go back far enough to see who got that one off.
On my soul, bro. Like it's gonna take me a while. I'll just say this.
We're gonna have to announce it maybe afterwards, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, yeah. Come on, let's move on. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out who got it.
Yeah, man. Y'all use the honor system, man. Keep it a buck with us, man. You know what I'm saying? So King of Thieves. Steals, man. A lot of people like to kind of dumb steals down, but steals can be direct turnovers and direct points depending on who getting their hands on the ball. You know what I mean? Ayo. So DD Smooth K from the AMC Legends, who said he wants to come out playing defense, who said he wants to come after the King of Thieves, is doing what he said he's going to do. He come out here, he got 29 steals, you know what I'm saying? Locking stuff up. You can't just dribble any old type of way around DD. We're going to see who's the top 10 for this particular stat race. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to DD Smooth K for playing both sides of the ball and getting those steals and turning those steals into buckets and extra possessions for his team, man. I can't say enough for somebody that's just coming in with a defensive mindset who has the capabilities of putting the ball in the hole, man. Was there something you want to say, Mr. President?
Oh man, listen, he's doing exactly what he said he wanted to do. But he's doing that and more. Right now he is the only person that can say he is the front runner for 2 different races. I know what that feels like, right? Because I did it last season. But right now it's his. I mean, it's his. To be honest with you, I don't think you can. This may be some foreshadowing here, right? Like when you're trying to build a resume for Player of the Week /MVP, And if you find yourself the front runner in 2 different races,
that's hard to compete against, bro. It's hard to
hey,
compete against, man.
so I mean, man, my dog, bro. That's my dog. Like that's my dog. I mean, and then it's crazy because we all real close in real life. Y'all know the AMC culture. It's AMC over everybody. So it's bigger than 2K. So to see my boys on, to see my boys leading in 4 of the 5 races is just, bro, it's insane. But here again, I just hope it translates to a ring. Like that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, man. And, hey, bro, I gave a lot of y'all wrenches. Don't just start smacking everybody upside the head with the wrenches, bro. Use your power as a moderator responsibly. All right, y'all. Don't get all trigger happy in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Keep it calm. Evaluate the situation. You know what I mean? It's been real cool. It's been real respectful. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and move it on so you guys can know the entire. Oh, Toughish, you won't lie. Tough is up there. Tough said in the chat he up there somewhere. He won't, you know what I mean? It was not capped. It was not capped. So BD Smooth, obviously, at number 1 with 29. This is a pretty close race from top to bottom. So we're going to see how this progresses as the next couple weeks go forward. Harass Locks from Top Legion at 26 steals. I know Casual's enjoying that. Showtime from AMC, 3rd place, 25. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's damn near the top of the list. You know what I'm saying? Shout out AMC, bro. They all over the place. Stolen. Yeah. I've been personally watching a lot of Stolen. I've been watching a lot of Stolen get busy out there. 24 steals for Stolen. And if you notice, a decent amount of points too. A decent amount. Shout out to Stolen, really, really doing what his team needs to do on Moneyline Academy. Miami Killers. All right. Toughest Lock in the building. In 9 games played, gives you 24 steals, tying for 4th. Jump Out. Look at Jump Out go, man. Jump Out from the Black Pharaohs, man. 22 steals for Jump Out. A lot of points for Jump Out, too. Aiken, I think that's how I pronounce your name, from Child's Play. In only 4 games, making the top 10 with 20 steals. Impressive. I watched a lot of Los Band from Miami Killers in 6 games gives you 19 steals. All right. Bulls season from the Black Pharaohs. Watched a lot of Bulls. Very familiar with Bulls. 18 steals for Bulls. All right, Bull. All right, Bull. 18 steals. You know what I'm saying? And Tough, who I know is in the chat right now from Child's Play, 17 steals. Hey, Tough, bro. Let your team know that y'all getting busy out here, man. Make sure that y'all come through the chat, bro. Let your teammates know to come through the chat, bro, because y'all, I would really like to, you know what I mean, face-to-face congratulate y'all on a lot of the stuff that y'all are doing, man. For me, y'all are my personal biggest surprise of the season. But let me go ahead and move on for people start saying that I'm they be saying all type of crazy stuff to me, Mr. President, but it's all good, bro. Hey, y'all, I don't got no root of interest, bro. That doesn't do anything for my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all y'all win. I really, really do. I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Rejector of the year, shot blocking. And keep in mind, it's not all about the blocks. It's about affecting the inside scoring and just drawing fear in people's hearts sometimes coming to the paint. Quackney, bro. Quack, bro. I wish Quack was in the building. Hey, yeah, whenever we can get Quack in the building, that's gonna be great. I definitely gotta talk to Quack.
He's actually coming on right now. Like right now, he's the special guest of the day. We decided to go ahead and bring him on and interview him as our special guest, right? So the current front runner for Projector of the Year. So as he is logging in, he's logging in right now, as a matter of fact. So let's go ahead and let's see. He said bet. Okay. All right. Is he in here yet? Let's see. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I told you had to be ready, dude. Come through. All right, he's gonna miss his opportunity. Hey, so while we waiting for him to come in, Mr. Director, we can go ahead and talk through the top.
No problem. No problem at all. No problem at all. This is another one where the front runner is kind of running away with it, similar to with rebounds. Not quite at that discrepancy, but it's not looking good. I'll say that. Quack at number 1. All right, obviously from Child's. What? Hey, y'all. Let me say this. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start here. I ain't trying to keep everybody here all night, but let me say this, bro. 7 games for the front runner. He like that, bro. That's him, bro. That's Timothy Jackson. 7 games played, 17 blocks. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 I'm not even gonna get into the other stats. Y'all can read, bro. It's crazy, but I'm gonna go
Hey,
ahead
I'm
and
here,
move it
Q.
on. Shout out to Quack. You know what I'm saying?
He's here.
Is that
Hey,
Quack
he's
right
here.
there?
Hey, yep, our special guest is here. Here he is.
Hey, Quack, bro. First off, how do you pronounce your gaming tag? So I ain't just out here sounding crazy.
Hey, you had it close, bro. It's Cagney, bro.
Kathy, all right, bet,
Yeah.
bet. Hey, Kathy, bro. So you're the leader. You're the front runner for blocks right now. But I really wanted to talk to you about your all around game, bro. You are all over the stat sheet right now. But what do you think about when you're going into your personal game? Have you always been a dude that's just like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win, or is there a particular aspect of the game that you like to leave your mark on?
Man, I gotta give a lot of credit to my teammates. You know, they're the ones that help me get the job done. You know,
Yeah,
when it
man.
comes to baiting lanes, when it, you know, comes to forcing people into the paint. That's why I feel like I'm up there with blocks. You know, my lock, I got to give credit to the lock. He's stopping the three and making the guard get a two most of the game to where I get those blocks. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And look, I appreciate you trying to be humble, Bo, but you know, I'm media. I gotta draw it out of you. Bro, you did this in 7 games. Seven
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? Respect to your teammates, but 7 games is crazy. 7 games is crazy, is it
Yeah.
not? Is it not?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, they call me a horny big, you know, because I just love getting blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying, man? I just love to get blocks, and I'm always swinging into the paint to get stops for my team. You know.
A horny big is crazy. We gonna move it on, bro. And another question for you, Quack. I had to ask you this one now that I got a member of Child's Play up here. A few of your teammates have been in the chat, bro, without revealing no strategy, because y'all be trying to act like I'm the police or something. Without revealing your strategy, what is really Child's Play's goal for season 2? And do you guys see yourselves as one of the elite teams in the Kingdoms League Association?
Man, I see us as an elite team, no doubt. But listen, you know, like I said, a huge credit goes to our defense. Our defense is the key. Defense wins us games, you know, making sure we're getting the right contests, making sure we're in the right lanes, you know, and then countering it, making sure we come down the court and get buckets, you know. There is some days where I feel like we need to work on our offense more, but I really feel like our defense, we have the best defense in the team, you know, or in the league, you know.
Wow, man. Wow, man. That's where a lot of teams hang their head. I can't wait to see how this translates for y'all in the playoffs. And my final question for you is does any of this mean something to you? And I think it could be a good way. If you're motivated individually, I think that's great for a team. And if you don't have an ego, I also think that can be great. What type of player are you? Do you go after these things when it comes to no, I'm going to dominate, like you're going to see it in the numbers? Or are you just like, you know what I mean? Whatever it takes for my team to get the ring, that's where you're going to find me. Which one are you?
You know, I feel like for my team on no ego stuff, you know, I'm not just talking out my neck here, but I feel like I'm a huge, you know, a person for my teammates to look up to. I feel like, you know, not to put it to a word like that, but a coach, you know. I feel like my teammates listen to me, and, you know, I point out things that we need to work on during the game, and we get over that hump, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I know
Let
we
me,
all got stuff to do, and I know you've been cooking up stuff. Was that something you want to say, Mr. President?
Heck yeah,
Let
hey
me,
man.
let me get one. Let me get one quick question before he leaves.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
before we let our special guest go, man. Hey, I actually want to hear your perspective. You know, coming up from the private club, you know, emerging with us and coming up to LA. You know, this is not the first time that you played with us. You know, you played with us back in season 1 of the private club, man. So really, I just kind of want to know from your perspective as we continue to try to grow as an organization. You know, running multiple 2K leagues. Do me a favor and just be brutally honest, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. Just kind of compare your experiences playing with us in the leagues that we've run and compared to any other leagues that you've played in. You know, what you think we need to get better at, and then what you think we need to sustain that you do like on both sides. We kind of need to hear that from y'all's perspective. So from the player perspective and GM perspective, like what set us apart and what do we need to get better at as a league?
Man, I said it once and I'll say it again. You know, this is the best league, well kept, well organized, and you know, you guys just get after it. You know, the stats are updated almost every day. You know, The podcast is 100% amazing. You know,
Thanks, man.
you guys really do your thing. You know, and like I can't compare you to any other league that I've been in. And like I said, I've been in a ton of different leagues. This league is legit, and you know, you really get everybody straight. You know.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
W League in the chat. Spam W League in the chat, man. Appreciate you, Quack, bro. Appreciate you coming up here, taking the time and sharing your thoughts, bro. It was not hard to get in contact with you. And good luck on the rest of your season. We will be watching Child's Play very, very closely, bro. So good luck to you, man.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, thank you for having me. A huge shout out to my team, Child's Play. Huge shout out to my GM, Tough, and a huge shout out to my wife for making these bussin' ass wings.
W Wings, man. W League, W Wings, man. Appreciate you for coming on, Quack. We're going to go ahead and move it on along. All right, man. So I'm going to just run it back from the top. So number 1, Quack. Number 2, Breezy. All right, coming in with 10 blocks. Quack has 17. At number 3, Sir Snaggle for Black Pharaohs. Hey, chat, is Sir Snaggle still on the Black Pharaohs? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, he is.
He is? All right, bet. Somebody was saying, never mind, whatever. We'll talk about it afterwards. So Sir Snaggle for the Black Pharaohs. And only 5 what? And only 5 games with 9 blocks. That's nice, man. That's what's up. Scarecrow, I was expecting to see your name soon. Mr. President from AMC. All right. 6 blocks, holding it down. Vamp Sparky from Vamp Camp in only 6 games with 6 blocks. All right, we got a 1, 2, 3. We got a 3-way tie with 6 blocks. Nat Type from Moneyline Academy in 8 games with 6 blocks. Okay. Cullies from Top Legion. Man, Top Legion, they're trying to put something together over there. You know what I mean? You underestimate Top Legion, they can really, really sneak up on you and just mess up your whole timeline if you just play them the wrong way. For real. So Top Legion, 5 blocks for Cullies. Shout out. Jaden NYC from the Miami Killers in 7 games, giving you 5 blocks. Another 3-way tie here we got. And the last of that 3-way tie, Mar the Lamb. Who is that? What team is that? Let me see. What team is that?
Mar the Lamb is Spartans.
Spartans, duh. There we go. Mar the Lamb from the Spartans. And only 4 games played. Less games than anyone else in the top 10. Shout out to Mar the Lamb. And get you 5 blocks. And Certain Mentality from the Black Pharaohs coming in, rounding out the top 10 with 4 blocks, man. So I'll say once again, this is all possible with y'all, bro. We can't put in your stats for you, bro. So this is the work that you guys are putting in and that we're doing our best to recognize, you know what I mean, as an administration. Shout out to my DOS who does a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm going to talk to a couple of y'all if y'all really were serious about starting to help out with that. I saw a couple people in the chat talking about that. So shout out to my DOS and shout out to the players that make the numbers possible, man. Moving on from Rejector of the Year. Let's see what we got. So we are about to announce the winner of the big one. The winner of the $20 trivia question. You know what I'm saying? Can you dig it? Bringing back my Department of Statistics, Director of Statistics, I'm going to go ahead and get you to read this question. And Mr. President, if it's possible for you to go ahead and announce the answer, please do so. And like we said, we are going to hit all of the winners up individually, personally in the Discord, man. So if you really feel like you got an argument for being the winner, just let us know. We're going to check everything, fact check everything. We're going to replay the live chat. We're going to do all that. So we're going to find out. By tomorrow, there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to know where the money's going to. So please just let us know if you feel like you won something today. $20 trivia question. Big winner. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to DOS. I'm talking too much, man.
All right. So which team is the only team to have a representative in the 5 major stat races besides AMC Legends for week 2? I do not see the answer up there.
So I messed this one up again?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So I promise y'all I will never make that mistake again. I'm gonna just let the administration handle it and keep myself out. My bad, y'all.
You're good.
So let's see if anybody. I don't know if anybody.
Yeah. The answer was Child's Play.
Oh wow! I missed it all.
We just had him up here.
Dang, my bad.
Cackney.
Cackney. My bad, y'all. Hey, I messed this one up. That's on me, y'all. I can tell y'all, president gonna get out of the way from here on out. Me trying to be all sophisticated and then wanting to be, wanting to get myself in. So I messed that up. But did anybody say child's play though in the chat anyway? I wonder if they did. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Unofficially, hey, I take this one on the chin. I kind of messed this one up. But y'all get the point. Y'all know we good for it. We get the point. I'm human too, y'all. I make mistakes. All right. Bam. Over to our DOS. My bad. DOS?
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry.
Record holder?
So for our record holders.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. So Damaline, you're muted right now. And oh gosh, I've just confused myself. So Miss DOS, were you taking the KLA record holders or we were
Yeah. DOS is gonna go ahead and announce record holders. Yeah.
My bad. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, go ahead and continue DOS. No problem. We just get some clarification. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out the way for you.
Oh, no problem. Okay, so all of the green records have been broken this week, and all of the records in white, as you can see at the bottom, are stands. They stand from the previous week. So for most points in a game, we have how much AO from the Spartans with 45 points in a game against, I saw that when that happened against AFC Legends on August 10th. Yeah, no, that was wild. You want to say anything about that?
Man, that was a crazy game. So yeah, League signed this dude. I don't even know Buddy. I don't know where he came from or whatever. But Buddy took. Like ain't nothing else to say. Like what can you say? Like Buddy, he went dumb, bro. Like, he just went dumb. And the crazy thing is we still almost won, bro. Like it came down to the final play. But he definitely, much respect to him. Like just imagine what his numbers would look like had he, signed up as a free agent and signed with a team at the beginning of the season, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because bro. I can't say nothing about that, bro. He did what he had to do. For sure.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, DOS.
So next we have most rebounds in a game, and we have Cullies from Top Legion with 21 rebounds in a game.
Wilt Chamberlain is going on here.
He broke my record. He sure did. We talked about this on the phone.
Man, he did break your record. Yeah.
We talked about it on the phone too. That's my dog. Y'all know Cully. He played with me last. Over with AMC last season, and so so we talk on a consistent basis. My dog, him and Casual, and he had to switch to big whenever they lost Paint. He right now he's the current record holder, man. Shout out to my dog.
You think he soaked the game up a little bit, Mr. Prez? You think he took a couple secrets from you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Cully's an all-around player. He's more comfortable on a hash. So the fact that he's made that sacrifice and switched over to big, for his team, that's one of the selfless players that I would say in the league right now. That's kind of taking on a different role mid-season, and making the most of it. So shout out to my dog.
Yeah, man.
Most assists in a game, we have Ante from Child's Play with 20 assists in a game against the Avengers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, super crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
20 assists is super crazy. I need Ante, bro. Hey, if Ante's teammates are in the chat, man, let him know to come through. For sure. Let him know to come through, bro. Child's Play needs to come through in general. You know what I mean? I need everybody to come through for real. But this would have been a good week to have a few of y'all in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, DOS. I'm tripping.
Yeah, no, Child's Play is heavily represented on this list. So most steals in a game, we have Aiken from Child's Play with 8 steals in one game against the Bully Boys.
Okay, goodness. Okay.
And for most blocks in a game, we have Cackney once again from Child's Play. 6 blocks in a game against the Bully Boys.
I will say this. So it's the way the website works. So here's a disclaimer for everyone. In order for you to make this list, you have to break a record, but tying the record. So if you have if a record is set and then you play in a game and you tie the record after the first record was set, the website isn't going to recognize you as the new record holder. It recognizes the original record holder. The reason I feel like I have to say that though, this is legit. So the reason I feel like I have to say that, because I just discovered this myself this week. I didn't know that or whatever. But my dog Breezy tied the record for most blocks in a game this week. He had 6 against I don't even remember who he played. But I mean, he went off. But it almost felt like they made a deliberate decision to go to his side because he's the swing now, right? He's the X factor. Breezy is the X factor of AMC. Like his move to swing, bro. I'm telling you that did it for us or whatever. And this particular team it wasn't money line. I can't remember who it was. But this particular team kept trying him on his side. And he kept blocking him on his side or whatever. But it wound up being, like I said, but he wound up finishing with 6. And the website not gonna recognize that. So if he had got that 7th block, he'd be on this list right now. But that's for everybody to not just Breezy, everybody to know. If you feel like you should be on this list because you got it, you tied a record, that's why. You tied it, you didn't break it. Just for future reference.
Yeah, there was a couple people in the chat. Man. And just know, y'all, this is season 2, and look at how much we've already done in terms of just the overall consistency of the league. So it's only going to get more detailed as the league grows, as more players come, as more people come to the administration. So hold your head, bro. We're not going backwards with this. That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do. So moving on, DOS, we're going to go ahead and move it along. I know it's getting late on the East Coast. Go ahead and
Yeah, so last but certainly not least, we have most 3-pointers in a game made also by Ante from Child's Play. 10 3-pointers in a game against Vamp Camp.
Wow. 30 from just threes is crazy. 30 just from the 3 is crazy. Yeah.
He making record. That's crazy. That's legit crazy. He hooping. He is hooping.
Man. Yeah, no, tough. Yo, people, Toughman in the chat, really bigging his teammates up. Cheer y'all teammates on, y'all. Whenever you see your teammate wind up on anything for the podcast for that week, make sure you encourage them, bro, because that type of continuity can really help your playoff success. So, all right. The player of the week. Department's director of statistics. I'm going to go ahead and let you announce who the player of the week is. We just had the player of the week. Go ahead and announce it. I'm tripping.
All right. So for the player of the week, if my memory serves me, is actually DD Smooth from AMC Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Placed first in multiple stat categories. And like y'all mentioned before, that's kind of hard to overlook. That's really beyond impressive. So congratulations, DD Smooth. I think this is well deserved for you this week. Congratulations.
For
sure.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. And before y'all start hating in the chat, shout out Tough. Yeah, there we go. Good sportsmanship. Before y'all start hating, it's gonna be always hard. I don't care what team you on. As long as it's a team in the KLA, if you are leading that week in 2 different categories, what am I supposed to say, man? It becomes more of an argument of how can I make an argument against you than anything. You know what I mean? So don't get it confused, bro. Don't get it confused, bro. That really went into a lot of the decision making for this, as it did last week. You know what I mean? We're an administration that's very capable of, being objective. Objective is one of the main things that helps this league be the way that it is. You know what I mean? Us being able to step back at all times and take an objective view on everything going on in the league. So shout out to DD Smooth K from the AMC Legends. Once again, exerting dominance on the rest of the league on both ends of the floor. So that's great, man. That's amazing.
But hey, DD, you already know I got your cash app, man. So I'll get you your $25 cash prize by the end of the night, bro. Congratulations.
Yes,
My
yes,
God, man,
and
he's
yeah,
doing very
all
well.
players of the week, all players of the week. That is a cash prize when you do get player of the week. But hey, don't start playing selfishly. Don't distort your whole team's offense because you out here trying to get player of the week. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Play within the system, whatever system y'all running. Don't have your point guard looking at you crazy. It's gonna be bad for everybody, bro. All right, we can go ahead and move on, man.
All right, that's it.
All right, that's it. So this has been a Kingdoms League Association production brought to you guys by BIO, the biggest impact organization where you can be the biggest impact as long as you move with meaning. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody that came through the live today, everybody that liked it up. You know, I know we got at least 10 likes. I see about 17 people in here. Stop stealing from us, bro. Don't stare at the president and without smashing the like button. That's crazy. If you came in here for 20 minutes and just looked at the president and then smash the like button, that's I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. So go ahead and smash the like button if you've been here. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the players. Shout out to all the mods, man. Mr. President, was there anything that you wanted to say and or DOS? Is there anything that any of you guys want to say before we go ahead and get up out of here?
I'll leave it to the DOS first, and then I'll just share my final thoughts.
Yeah, no, I don't have much to say. I very much enjoyed doing this for you all, though. I'm excited to keep providing these fun stats for y'all.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
Let's go. You know, just some final presidential thoughts. I think this experience has been phenomenal. One thing that I know for a fact I'm going to get better at is condensing this down to making sure that the show is under an hour, but also making it fun and interactive, which apparently it really was today. Man, this was phenomenal. Just based on looking at the chat. And then my final thought is, you know, I just couldn't be more proud of my administration, man. You know, to the two of you, you know, this product that y'all put together, I need to get better just getting out of y'all's way, number one. Like, you know, and I definitely acknowledge that. But and so, you know, I take, you know, full responsibility on that. But you know, this is an awesome show. I really appreciate each and everything that y'all are doing and continue to do. You all deserve the world, especially with the way y'all are serving the 2K community. And I think y'all are about to feel it. I think our community now, you know, they're going to continue to embrace y'all and just show y'all the appreciation that y'all deserve, because, you know, this has definitely been a phenomenal experience. But other than that, yeah, let's continue to move with meaning.
Continue to move with me, y'all. Spam W stream in the chat, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to see you guys next week. I'm your host, Mugen the Diamond Lion. This is your president, Scarecrow, and your director of statistics, Charlie Ra. And we are up out of here, man. Peace out. Y'all be